Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. This one's going to be another technical analysis basis video, and it's going to be on volume, so let's jump straight into it. Before we jump into volume, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. I really do appreciate that. You can follow all the stuff that I do around investing, whether it be technical analysis, stock reviews, and just general kind of stock knowledge. So yeah, I really do appreciate that, and obviously smash the like button for the algorithm, because I do appreciate that too. So let's jump into volume. What is volume? So volume can actually be interpreted in various different ways. For me personally, this is going to be a video of what I think about volume and how it impacts my swing trades, my investments, that kind of thing. So volume for me is the amount of people buying and selling. Now it sounds very simple, but on a volume basis it is if lots of people are buying, lots of people are selling, that's the higher volume. And obviously if the less volume is less people buying, less people selling. And the more volume a stock has, the easier the stock will be to buy or sell. Sounds obvious, I know, but some people just don't understand that. And let me just show you a few examples of what I mean by that. So we're just going to head over to Yahoo Finance, nice and simple, and then we're going to head into Palantir. And now what we've got here is obviously a kind of general summary of what they are. But down here you can see my mouse, and I've just highlighted it there. Volume and average volume. So the volume for this particular stock on Friday, because I'm filming on a Sunday, was 53 million, which is lots. Very high volume, so that's lots of people buying and lots of people selling. And the average volume for this stock is 47 million, so again, it's a very high average volume. Now if we go to something a little bit less, let's have a look. Maybe go for Vislink Technologies, and we can see here the volume is 1 million, and the average volume for this company is 2.6 million. So you can see that's a lot less volume. Now what I mean by this volume kind of knowledge is basically if you were to enter this stock, it might take a little while before your bid has been accepted or your investment has been accepted. So for example, if I bought Vislink Technologies at 178, it might take about half an hour for it to place, and it might actually go up and it might just go down, depending on what the stock movement is at that particular time. So I might get a bid accepted around 180, therefore my average price at the start of that investment would be 180. Whereas if I started a position with Palantir, it would probably get accepted straight away, just like that. And so you can see this current price at the moment of recording is 22.83 on the left there. So my average price will probably be thereabouts, 22.83, 22.84, depending on where the stock moves at that particular time. So it'll be very, very close. So you can see there already, the higher volume a stock has, the more chance you have to get a more accurate price. Now it does start getting a little bit more dangerous when you're investing in penny stocks, because you can see here with the Drone Delivery Canada particular stock, we've got the volume here of 56,000 on Friday, which is absolutely minimal. So you may have put in a bid at 8 AM in the morning and it may not have got accepted at all that whole entire day, because no one would have been selling that stock, because only 56,000 have been traded that day. And that is very, very low for a stock. So you can see the risk factor that comes with OTC stocks, penny stocks, all those kind of stocks, the lower stocks, that comes with your investment. And it swings the other way around as well. If you're looking to sell the particular stock, you want to get out of it, you may not necessarily get out of it. You may not necessarily get out of it for a long, long time, and obviously that is a downside towards these stocks, and you may lose a significant amount of money due to that kind of volume interpretation. Now it's important to note, maybe just halfway through this video, that volume can also be linked to news. So for example, if a particular bad earnings report comes out, or even a particularly good earnings report comes out, you might see a significant bounce in volume either in the buying side or the selling side. So as you can see here, we're on the Palantir chart, and the earnings were particularly good, but the market sentiment at the time was quite negative. Therefore we had a big bar of red, and again the same day after. And you can see that correlates with the actual stock price movement, where it went from about 27-ish, maybe 26-ish, all the way down to 22, 23. And that is a significant movement in the volume, because people are heavily selling, and therefore that's just within the movement of the stock. Now I've watched various kind of volume videos in my time, and they basically all said, or most of them said, that volume confirms a trend. Now I don't really see this personally. So for example, over here we can see that the volume for Palantir, we'll use this as an example because it's already up. The Palantir volume back in February was great. It was very, very high. Also could mean that institutional investors are coming in with such high bars, because obviously the amount of value that they're putting in, the amount of volume money wise is quite high, and you can see that that's rocketed up, but that hasn't actually changed the trend. If anything, it's a negative trend. So that's not too sure how that's going to really correlate. Same over here, a big bar of volume came in at the 12th of August, and that could have actually marked a new trend, for example. So that could be something to look out for. But then again, back in 17th of September, we saw a large bar of volume, and then it kind of went down from there. So for me personally as a swing trader, it might be different for day traders, but obviously I'm not in that game. It might be different for that kind of perspective in terms of day trading. If the volume goes up, oh, actually people are jumping on it now, let's ride that wave, which I can see how that makes sense. But in terms of a swing trading perspective, or even a long-term investment perspective, it's probably not quite right to even look at volume. It's there, it's great, a bit of confirmation that you're going into the right stock, but really, is it actually necessary for us long-term investors? And that's basically all I have to say for volume. For me, I don't really use it, but I can see why other people do use it, probably more on the short-term basis, which I completely understand. But for me personally, as a long-term investor, as a swing trader, I don't really use volume. The only reason I use volume for is basically to see if a stock has high volume. For example, your Etsy, your Tesla, your Palantir, your NEO are going to have all massive volume. And then the smaller stocks like Cinedigm, Xgrow, any basically penny stock really is going to have a lot lower volume and a lot less chance to kind of buy and sell. So I hope that made clear in this video and you kind of have learned something, you kind of understand it a little bit more. If you do, leave a comment down below. I really do appreciate that. It means the world to me. And obviously subscribe for more videos like this, more videos on investing. Thank you very much for watching this video. Invest safe, stay safe, and I'll see you soon.